Hey everybody, it's Cool Kid here, and we're back to doing some more Burn the Witch chapter review. Oh man, but before I get into the review, I'd just like to say I know it's been a couple weeks since the last Burn the Witch chapter review. I'm sorry about that, but hey, at least it'll be the perfect time of the year to do Burn the Witch chapter review, since it's October and Halloween and witches and stuff. So yeah, it's the perfect time of the year. And oh yeah, also recently the Burn the Witch OVAs or movies or whatever you want to call them, they recently came out. I fortunately haven't seen them yet because of well, you know how Crunchyroll works, where you can only see it early if you have their membership or paid account or whatever. So I'll be watching that whenever that's free. I think that comes out free for me either on Thursday or Friday as I'm recording this. So, I am actually planning to, do a live reaction or react to the Burn the Witch OVA. So, stay tuned for that. And is there anything else I want to say before I get into the review? I got a haircut. Let's not divulge more on that. Oh yeah, I guess I'll say I'm doing a Halloween themed video later on this month, so also be on the lookout for that. And hey guys, I'm just wondering, is the line here good or not? Please comment down below, because definitely the line has changed here, and I might have to change it around later on. But yeah. I think it's finally time for us to get started with Burn the Witch Chapter 3 review. So we'll start off with the colored cover page. So with this cover page, we got Noelle and Ninny. They're both laying on a bed. And, oh yeah, we also got, the Dragon Doggo here, just laying down, and, I think they're laying down in bed, and I think they're in a beach house. If you look outside the window, there's palm trees, and, Noelle's even in her bathing suit, and, okay, guys, I gotta be real with you. I do like this cover page. But the thing is, unlike last one, where it did make me, talk about a lot, I don't know, this one, there's not really a lot for me to talk about. Like, I do like this. there's just not a lot to talk about. But, I think it's, time for me to move on to the actual chapter. And the last thing I'll say about this cover page is, I definitely do like this cover page. Unlike, the cover page series that we're having in One Piece, the Beishei's Own Life Family. Oh my god, can we stop with that in One Piece? But no, let's not talk about One Piece. Let's talk about Burn the Witch. Okay? So, yeah, let's get into the actual part of the chapter. So, the chapter starts off with Billy. Yes! I actually remembered his name for this review. Hopefully I can do the same for the next chapter review. Hopefully I'll get that done by the end of the month. But yeah, we got Billy. He looks like he's just snooping around or just looking around the, what is it? The Crown Council Central table. And then he notices someone looking behind him, and it's Squire? I think it's, it's Squire. I think that's his name. Yeah, if you don't remember him, if you guys remember in chapter 1, all the important people that are like, the heads of different division of West Wing and whatever, if you remember that from chapter 1. I don't remember what was Squire's actual role into it. I actually have to look back onto chapter 1, but yeah. So Squire's like, so what are you doing, Banks Jr. After all I did for you, you couldn't even be bothered to say a goodbye after your transfer. And what business could a man like you have with the Crown Council? And Billy's like, well, actually, I know this might be kind of late, but I came to give a formal goodbye. So, and Squire interrupts Billy, and he's like, don't lie to me. Maybe you have caught wind of a certain crisis that might be happening to your subordinates. And he responds like, huh? Did something happen to them? And Squire continues to respond like, oh, I guess I gave you way too much credit than I thought of. But since you're their superior, I might as well inform you. And basically, Squire just says that the elimination of Balgo was approved yesterday, although the procedure has not commenced yet. Bruno has already started his move, and you know of his methods, right? Well, at least you're looking after your subordinates at the very least. And Squire leaves off, and we got Billy in the last shot. Well, not the last shot of the chapter, but the last shot of, him in this chapter being like, well, this is a mess. So after that, we go and continue on from, if you guys remember what happened in last chapter where Noelle sees Bruno and she's like, you're dun dun dun. And yeah, so it continues from there with Noelle being like, you're, wait, why am I saying this again? Whatever. But yeah, and Bruno's like, oh, I see that you recognize me, but I also know who you are. And Noelle says, you're someone that I don't recognize. And Bruno's like, wait, what the hell? And then we got Ninny like, is Bruno one of the top porn directors of Inc. But what's someone like him doing here? And Bruno's like, man, why if you recognize me? You know that stings, but whatever. Then he pulls out his phone, which oh shit, give me a minute, guys. I forgot my phone was charging, so at least we got that. So he basically pulls out his phone and he's like, yeah, it's me. Yeah, get an emergency dragon blockade on Prent Front Street. Yeah, excluding all the rubbernecks are gathered there, not the buying employee. You'll be able to tell him by the Piper's mantle and detain that person on the spot. A dragon was used in a terrorist attack against the newspaper, and that guy, yeah, he was the culprit. And then he, hangs up the call, and then he kind of figured out, so you're the one who gave the orders for us from Chief. And Bruno's like, well, a dragon clan has the power to attract dragons, and attacking the office of the tabloid who wrote a humiliating article about him, I mean, that would make sense. Even if it does or not, I don't really care. And Noelle's like, well, why do you have any reason to attack Balgo? It just doesn't make any sense. If Bruno basically is like, well, there actually is. You see, yesterday, Balgo received a, God, I think hope I'm saying this right, a Pontiff Dragon designation. Oh, God. Oh, but I really am, I can't wait to watch the anime OVA, so I at least, pretend that, I can get these pronunciations right. So, yeah. he gets to see that as punted dragon, and an elimination process was activated, and he'll have a bounty on his head within 72 hours. And as for the one who puts him down, their name will be remembered in the history of Reverse London for many years. And then we got Bruno continuing on like, well, I'm taking him into Ink's temporary custody, and whenever the elimination process has been finalized, he'll be done just like that. So don't even bother negotiating or whining about it. It's well within counter dragon law. Counter dragon law. I guess it would make more sense than just be like, oh yeah, it's dragon law, but yeah, okay. And then let's see, he continues with, yeah, like I said earlier, I don't plan at killing you two as long as you don't get in the way. And we got a moment which I kind of like where Noel's like, well, I must say, your dye hair is so cringe. And King Bruno is like, what the hell did you just say? You're dead. And look, I'm being honest. I know I'm probably looking into this more after. I'm like, dye hair. It looks like for me he has black hair, but maybe in the anime he has like some odd color that I probably wouldn't, that would be typical in an anime or something. Then Burn the Witch Chapter 3 pops up real quickly. And Nini's like, Ninya! I think that's how she's saying. And Noel's like, what? I didn't do anything to be blameworthy. And Nini's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm praising you. That's what I'm saying. And Noel's like, well, I didn't do anything praiseworthy. And then we got freaking Bruno like, oh yeah, come on, I guess I got right up those two reports now. And then we got Noelle. She just flies down, and he's like, wait, what the heck? You aren't going to fight me. And then he realizes, no, she's not going to fight me. She's going to fight I guess the random ink goons. No one cares about them, but yeah, she charges up an attack with her wizard gun. Woo! Yeah, wizard gun. And she shoots those nobody ink people, and they pretty much get knocked out. And Noelle grabs Balgo, and they head off. And Bruno's like, God damn it. And then we got Nini got a back of his head with her wizard gun, like, well, I got a couple of questions to you. Why did you bring Macy here, and why is she with a dragon? And then we got Bruno being like, whoa, keep it to one question. But yeah, I did bring her from Front London, okay? And she found a big infant dragon at Front London and raised it. And she's shocked, and he's like, oh, so you want me to believe that this was my doing too? But it wasn't me. And then he goes into something that I really like, because I do like this, small little aspects of world building that we're getting from here, at least a lot more from Bleach, from Kubo. But basically, what he goes in depth is basically he starts saying that there are people in Front London that are just sometimes naturally born with more magical being than I guess an average person in Front London. Because I would presume people in Reverse London, people always born in Reverse London are just naturally able to see dragons and stuff. But in Front London, it's kind of weird where there's like maybe a small chance that they'll be born with some kind of strong magical powers to be able to even see dragons. So it does infer that to see dragons, you have to uh, obviously be, have some kind of magical ability in some kind of way. And even Bruno's like, well, that woman is one of those humans that are born with strong magical ability. She's a watcher. She can see dragons, and he does mention like she would have made her way to reverse lens sooner or later, just like you in Newell. So yeah, I was like, wait, what? Both Newell and Ninny, they are both from Front London. So I really do think that's an interesting aspect that people from Front London can just I mean, and from the way he's saying it, it's like, well, people from Front London will eventually find Reverse London, and they both eventually came, which is in everything. So I don't know. I really do like this interesting aspect of this whole Reverse London and people naturally born with magical abilities. I am definitely interested in that, but continuing off, he goes talks about the whole thing, and then after he tells, oh yeah, you would have found sooner or later, and he kicks the wizard gun out of, witch gun, out of Ninny, and it flies off the air. Then Ninny's wizard gun gets caught by Noelle, who's above Bruno, and does a big attack with both of the guns, and boom, a big attack hits Bruno, and then let's see, Ninny gets out of the way of the explosion. She grabs Macy, and then her and Macy, they both fly off away from the newspaper building. I forgot what was the building's name called, but both of them are flying away, and Macy is calling off like Ellie, and they continue to fly off while we go back with Bruno, who looks almost unharmed. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, and he's like, Buggle Parks, Macy, huh? You're going to give me a hard time around them. And he calls Rick Becker, which is, he is ginormous, like, dragon thing that he flies upon, which is, I don't know if it's supposed to be, obviously it's supposed to be some kind of stature where you got Noelle and Ninny, and they're in like they're riding on like these small dragons, but when you look at, what was it called again? It was Richt Becker? Yeah, Richt Becker, who is this obviously dragon. So, he's like, ugh. How naive. So we get to both, Noelle and Nanashi after, I presume they're, far off from the building, and now they're, far away from the building on, from the way it looks like. I think it's a radio tower, probably. I think so. I could be wrong, but yeah, they're on a radio tower, I guess. And then we go into this little backstory upon how Macy found Ellie the dragon. So she's like, well, 2 months ago I found this little dragon one. And it looks like a dragon from a picture book and a cartoon. And she says she notices how no one even noticed or didn't even look like they saw the thing, but somehow I could see it without my own eyes. So she brought it back to her home, and then throughout the 2 months she took care of it, and it kept growing bigger and bigger, and it soon grew into more like a dragon, but it was only a dragon that I could see. Then last night Bruno came to me. He said that he needed my powers and the dragon. And I thought, finally, this is somewhere that's finally leading to me special. And that ends this backstory here. And then Bruno comes out in front of them like, yo, I hope you said your final goodbyes, because as of right now, Balgo's punctive dragon designation has been finalized at this point. Now, at this point on, every witch and wizard in Reverse London has their sights squashing on him. And then last shot of the chapter is just Balgo like, what's going on? And that ends the chapter there. You know, I don't know. It still is kind of weird for me being like, because usually in these chapter reviews, I'll be expecting like, ooh, what could happen next? The possibilities. But, you know, as of chapter, there's 4 chapters, and I already know what happens next. So I can't really give speculations, but I can give, you know, general thought speculations that might really happen towards the future. I mean, I don't know if this is a thought, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that Billy might be, you know, more than we think he is. Because I'm sure we all think of that. Let me look through the chapter, because I really want to discuss like little itsy bits, and I've already discussed in the middle of the chapter about, you know, the little world building that it gives to us, and you know, I really want to, well, like, you know, I'm going to be honest, you know, if this was the second last chapter of Burn the Witch, and we didn't get that announcement of you know, another season of the manga coming out, I probably would be like, yeah, I want to know more about this world, and you know, at least at least we're getting more of it, and we're going to explore more of it. But yeah, you know, I probably won't do any real speculation till next chapter. Yeah, I think I can definitively say, you know, both Noelle and Ninny, I definitely do like them at this point. But well, you know, I'm definitely, you know, excited to do chapter 4 review, and then I could probably start doing the the discussion, the big discussion I want to talk about for Burn the Witch. But yeah, hopefully, you know, chapter 4 review should come out by, I would say, before the end of the month or something. I really want to get it, because it's the perfect time to end this stuff, and, you know, I am actually, yeah, I'll go more into it. As I said beginning, I do plan to do, you know, I'll react to the Burn the Witch OVAs. I'm planning to do it live, I believe, like, I think Friday or Saturday, one of those 2 days that I want to, you know, do a live reaction, which you can check out on my Twitch, just saying. But yeah, you know, definitely want to check that out. I don't know, because, like, I mean, I might as well, since I've live reacted to the chapters, which, you know, check out the playlist, because I totally, you know, probably by the time this gets, I just made the playlist, which I really don't know why I didn't do that beforehand, but yeah, I really should start making playlists for much more of my stuff. Anything else I gotta say before this video ends? I guess I could. No, I'm not going to talk about the Halloween video. But you know, other than that, there is. I guess I gotta talk about Pokemon. Don't worry. I'll do the Sky Twilight Nuzlocke. We'll be back. But yeah, since I guess the final DLC for the Sword and Shield is coming out, so I plan to pick up backup. So whenever, let's see, so the DLC comes out on the 22nd, right? Probably a week after, I'll start, with the, start back with the Sword and Shield Nuzlocke and finally taking down the champion and, not really the Elite Four, but we're in this massive tournament. Can't wait to do that. But, there's really that. And, I guess the last thing I could say is, for my channel is I'm thinking about, bringing back an older series from my channel. I stopped at a certain moment and I felt, you know what, I need to at least complete this. So, look out for that if I do that. But, I can't wait to see you for the next chapter of, Pardon the Witch. But, until then, let the hunting for Bago commence. See you guys next time. Actually, I liked how this ended. I don't know if I said everything I needed to say. And oh yeah, guys, just remember, if you haven't read Frank and Fran, read it because it's October. Gotta read horror manga.